all the videos that I've filmed over the last few months, this one I'm the most excited about filming, primarily because it was through a lesson that God taught me. It's been a beautiful day, and this is a beautiful moment right here. I'm in Central Park, and I chose this spot, strangely, because it's one of the quietest spots I could find. And I think in our lives, there's so much going on. There's so much noise. We're all hurrying to rush off to work, or we're in a hurry to make dinner plans, or we're rushing off there, rushing off there, rushing off here. You know, kids are in 15 different activities, and all of that is pulling us away from God. You see, the reason this is such a beautiful moment for me is because I did that. I did that today, last night, as I was sleeping in my dreams. I was just filled with things in my dreams that were telling me to just sit, be still. God's got this. Don't worry about it. Be silent. And I knew what it meant. It meant don't worry about, don't worry about these videos. Don't worry. Like, it's time to just be still and be silent. And I really didn't know what that meant, but I found great comfort in it. And I found great peace in it. And through that, as I woke up, I still was filled with the comfort and peace from that. But then I walked down to the Hudson River. There's a marina there near the Upper West Side of Manhattan that I go out to film on the water. And as I was out there, I found that it was real windy, and I was forcing it. I was forcing what it is I was trying to say, and the reason, and hang with me because I know you're going, why? What's the big deal? What are you even talking about, Mark? Well, what I was talking about in those verses that I was preaching on in the wind, and here's what it sounded like. So of course you're not going to see that video. So you account of this event, because what's really taking place here is it's a little deep. These are the verses I was preaching on. Then Jesus came with them to a place called Gethsemane and said to the disciples, "Sit here while I go and pray over there." And all he asked him to do is just sit here while I go over there and pray. But there was more to this. There was more to what he said here, because if you go to Luke's version of it, in Luke 22:39, and coming out, he went to the Mount of Olives, as he was accustomed, and his disciples also followed him. When he came to the place, he said to them, "Pray that you may not enter into temptation." And he was withdrawn from them about a stone's throw, and he knelt down and prayed. And I think it's such a beautiful moment here, because that's what I did. I was literally, I knew those verses, and I read those verses, but I was led off into temptation. God said, sit and be still, be silent. Don't be rushing out, working hard, going crazy, running around. The disciples were running around confused and almost like children, literally almost like children. They were confused and running around, not sure what to do. And that's how I was this morning. And I was forcing an issue, and all he said was just don't be sit. Don't be led off into temptation. And I just was forced to, and I didn't do it because I felt God. I didn't run down to that river because I felt God was telling me to film. I ran down to the river to make sure that my numbers stay up, and that making sure I'm getting out every video that I need to get out every day. It was a work-minded thing. It wasn't spirit-minded at all. But now, I'm just gonna sit. It's this beautiful spot. It's kind of windy too. Hopefully it's not destroying this video too. But I'm just gonna sit, be silent, not be led into temptation. When Jesus said to sit, just sit. Sit with me for a bit. Just sit with me. So I don't even know. I don't know when I'm gonna put out another video, but I'm gonna sit, at least for a day or so. Just be with Jesus. It's good stuff. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. Feel called to support this channel with Patreon. That link is below. The most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.